Yes, indeed. Well, good afternoon. It's just turned 5 o'clock and we have a brand new supplier with us here at Hochanda. Another person joining the crafty Hochanda family, and oh my word, what beauties am I bringing you this hour. Now, let's take these right the way back. Whether you can paint, whether you've never painted, whether you're all ages, I've got something for you this hour. And I want you to get rid of in your mind the paint by numbers. That is old hat. We're not doing that anymore. We're going for professional quality images. Professional images that look like this, with not only step-by-step tutorials in the packet, you're also getting, when you buy today, you are also signing up for an online tutorial. You can be creating imagery like this in your own home today. I know, when I first looked at them as well, you know as I do, I'm learning the arts of craft at the moment. But when I looked at these earlier, I thought, not in a million years can I create this. But I've been told in the last hour, I've been told I can create this within 90 minutes. And everyone will be different, because everyone will have your vision on it. It will all make sense. Just give me 20 minutes. That's all I need. Give me 20 minutes and it will all make sense to you. Right then, let's introduce our brand new guest here to the Hochanda family. This is Zena. How are you, my love?
Hi, nice to be here. Thank you for having me.
No, it's an absolute privilege and a pleasure, because what you've bought us is absolutely phenomenal. Right then, let's go right the way back to the beginning. How did all of this begin to where we are today? Has it always been through letterbox painting?
Not at all, no. So MasterPeace is actually a mindful painting experience with a studio in Belgravia in central London. So we opened back in September, and we've had thousands of guests come through the door to try and learn to paint mindfully, using painting as a type of alternative to mindfulness and meditation. But as we all know, COVID has shut plenty of young doors. So back in March, we closed down after just 6 months of being part of the community, and we really wanted to keep that momentum going and to keep enabling adults and children to get creative from home, because it's just so important for all of our mental health, really.
So that's amazing. So this was an art school?
Yeah,
First point. It was an art school?
Yeah.
Then, due to everything, the current pandemic that we're in at the moment, we went from an art school to an online tutorial. Now, 9 times out of 10, you're never going to get the two to meet. Well, you are, but it's you're sort of going to get cross waters in there, and you're going to have to sort of simple things down. No, not with this. You're still keeping that art class quality that you've got there, all in your hand. Right. When you buy, and I'll tell you what you're getting in a minute, but when you buy, you'll get sent a link, okay? So they take your email address, and only for this, otherwise you can't register, you see? So they take your email address, and then you'll get sent this app, okay? Now, it's either in app form on all your tablet devices, or you can look at it on the website as well, and this is how it will look on the website. So what you're getting here, this is your home page. This will take you through and guide you through every step of the way. Right at the bottom, you've got 4 little points. You've got your tutorials there as well. These tutorials are for your art kits. Now, this is a little sneak peek of what we've got coming up. So you've got things like giraffes on there. We've also got seascapes on there as well. We've also got tasteful nudes in there as well. So if you really do want to go the whole hog and go this beautiful painting journey, and what a journey you're about to go on. You really, really are. This giraffe now, we were told during our prep meetings, the giraffe that you see there, a child can do. I know, ridiculous, isn't it? But they can. You can also meet the artist. Now, this is what I like about these. These are not just generic images found somewhere and put together in beautiful art kits. These are, and I'm going to ask Zena about this as well, these are professional artists where normally their artworks, we're talking hundreds of pounds.
So at MasterPeace, we've got a team of 20 professional artists, all Londoners, all up and coming, young, vibrant artists in their own right who want to bring their work out to the community. And so, to give you an example, the piece that you'll see that's a cityscape of London, that's painted by a lady called Anna Louise Felsted. And the original is worth about £2,500. But what you can see through the kit is the opportunity to turn something that is a really high-end piece of professional artwork into something that you really can create from home, all with tips and tricks from Anna Louise herself. So absolutely all of the artwork that you'll see today has been put together by professional artists who are artists first and foremost and teach through MasterPeace as a way to connect with our community.
I think this is amazing. This is right up my street. Right then, here we go. Let's tell you what you're getting. Let's go down the counter and then we'll go to some demonstrations as well. Our first one is the City of London kit, is what we're looking at the moment. Now, all of these have got the same item number, okay? You just need to choose which one you are after. So this is the City of London kit, 542181 is your item number. Now, in the kits you are getting, we'll start over here and we'll work our way across. You are getting your paint palette, okay? So this is not a case of doing it on the back of a Tupperware lid. This is not the case of doing it on a bit of acetate that you don't really know what to do with. You are getting your full professional artist palette. Then, moving on down, you're getting all the colours that you need as well. Now, they're acrylic paints. Now, once again, with acrylics, a little goes a long way. This is going to be more than enough to create the beautiful imagery that you are about to create. Then, you also get your instructions as well. Now, that gives you a full colour instruction, so you know roughly where you're going. It gives you the guide, it gives you an eye, it gives you the key. Beautiful Tower Bridge that's in there. You've also got the shard in there as well. As we spin this around, once again, you've got full artist instructions, what you will need. Oh, excuse me, I'm getting excited. I'm joking. You've also got all the colours in there. You've got the step-by-step points in there as well. Then, my favourite bit, you get the actual board itself. Now, this is not printed on. This is pre-sketched. So this has been done by hand. Have you done all of these, Zena? I have. So as Zena's done these, every one that we've got, and I know how many we've got, and we've not got that many, but, so getting quick, every one has been done in pencil. So if you're a beginner, you've got your rough outline. If you're more of an expert and you're thinking, well, I'd like a little bit there, I'd like a little bit there, in theory, you could take out, I'm guessing, with a rubber and you could change the skyline?
Yeah, for sure. The beauty of acrylics is you can paint clean over the top and then adjust the piece to take it where you want to take it. You could completely change the colour palette if you wanted to by mixing and blending the colours we've got.
So there you go. Look, 2 flexible payments, £20 today. 2 flexi buys of £20. You can get this done. And then we've also, I used the royal way, I haven't, but we've also thrown in your high quality brushes as well. Now, these aren't just any old brushes. These are beautiful, beautiful brushes. They are stunning. And once again, I know you're getting excited about a brush, but I do as well. But I see so many brushes coming through here. Brushes that you think, well, that's not even going to last. That's not going to last the test of time. These brushes will last you. I'm going for your artist journey. Your journey that's going to take you today from never being able to pick up a paintbrush to looking at what we're looking at now. Now, down the whole of the imagery as well, we'll go on the scale. So, if we were new, Zena, is this something a new painter could do, or do you need to know your way around a palette?
So we would say that every piece on the table is suitable for beginners, but there are some that take the challenge a step further for people who really want to take that learning journey that much further. So City of London, I'd say, is a nice piece for an intermediate. Tons of colour blending there, lots of detail work, but equally a beginner will have tons of fun just playing with those colours and using that loose structure as a template to get started.
So there you go. Look, sums up to whether you're a beginner, intermediate or expert, you're going to be able to create that as well. This is what I can't really get my head around. I think it's absolutely stunning. that a beginner like myself, like you sitting at home now, my one little viewer that I have, you can be painting things that I only have the one, Zena. There's only one viewer. It's normally my nan. But you can be creating things like this at home as well. Right then, we're moving on down. Same item number again. 542181 is your item number. This is the Yorkshire Giraffe. Okay, now once again, absolutely stunning, hand-drawn by our Zena again. You're getting the palette, you're getting all the colours, you're getting the two amazing brushes in here as well. Artist quality, going to take you on that journey. And then you get a finished giraffe himself. This one's by our Harriet. Once again, you can go and look these names up as well. Remember, you're getting that app as well. Now, don't be scared by the app. Don't let the app bamboozle you. It's easy. If you can't use a smartphone, do not worry. You can do it on the normal website. You can do it on your tablets. You can do it on your normal devices. This is what the app will look like on your phone, and also if you go to the normal websites. Just like you go to the Hochanda website now, this is what it's going to look like on our website. Please don't let that bamboozle you. I really don't want that to hurt you. Then you've got the beautiful, beautiful step-by-step. So you've got on the app as well for the giraffe. This goes for all of them. You've got a video of the entire class, but then you've also got different steps in there as well. So you've got 5 steps on how to create this beautiful giraffe. And am I right in saying, if I was listening in our prep meeting, which I always do, that children can do this one?
Yeah, for sure. Kids absolutely love the giraffe. It's super fun, really playful, and if you want to keep the kids off their devices, you can always give them the written instructions. So they all come with printed instructions on the back of that piece there, and that enables your children to switch off from all of the tech and still get that step-by-step guide from the original artist taking them through.
There you go. So that is your beautiful giraffe that we're looking at there as well. 2 flexible payments of £20. 542181 is your item number. Right then, we're moving on. This time we are looking at your Hope. Now, by our Victoria this time. But now what I like about this is, so you've got the land and you've got the sea that's in there. So you've got the sky, you've got the sea, you've got the sand. All the masking work has been pre-done for you on this as well. So all the masking tape's been put on, so you know what to do. Full instructions, once again, full instructions, full paint palette, all the colours that you need, a sponge thrown in this time as well to get all those beautiful techniques that you are going to need. £39.99, 542181 is your item number for this as well. You do get the sponge with the City of London as well. Basically, you're getting everything you need in your kit to start creating these beautiful, beautiful scapes as well. Beginner, intermediate or expert, you can have a go and you can be doing these as well. Right then, we're shimmying on down. I'm rattling through these now because I really want to get to demonstration. We are so busy. The lemonade. Now, this time, something slightly different. Watercolour pencils is what we're looking at now. So maybe you've never tried watercolour pencils, but you want to give it a go. But you can't bite the bullet, as it were, to get them full set of pencils because you don't really know the technique that you want to use. Well, with this, you're getting the pencils that you've got in there. You're getting the pencils that you need. You're also getting that tutorial to show you all the techniques that you're going to need in there as well. Once again, all your pencils and your brush, you get full instructions and everything's pre-drawn for you as well. Now, beautiful. Once again, your item number 542181 is your item number for the next one. Now, up next, I do have to warn you, tasteful nudity is on its next. So if you're ever nervous disposition, turn away now. I'll let you know when you can have a look again. But we're going proper. You know when you go to a sculpture class or you go to an actual art class and you have to do the female form, or you have to do the male form. This is one of those. This is one of those imageries that we're looking at now. Once again, a stunning painting that you want to do. You get everything that you need in there, from the background canvas that's already been pre-sketched for you. You're getting your palette and you're also getting all the paints in there and your brush. Once again, everything you need for 2 flexible payments of £20. It's literally £20 a day and all of this will be sent to you. Okay? When it's finished, you're looking at this. Now, Zena, you were saying when this one itself is more of a difficult one.
Yeah, so that is a classic figure painting. and the style of it is all really about subtlety in the colour work and the brush work. So you could, as a beginner, still have a go and just block the whole thing out, and if you're a bit more advanced, you'll learn how to really strip it back to the bare essentials.
Which is what it is, which is really what painting's about, isn't it? It's going back to nature, as it were. 542181 is your item number, 2 flexible payments of £20. This will all make sense when we go down to the demonstration. Now, Golden Landscapes next. Now, this one, easy set of all. You wouldn't think about it, but it is. It's the easiest one out of the lot, is what we're looking at here. Once again, do we get everything we need, including paints, with this as well?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, you even get the paints included with here as well. So you are getting everything that you need in the kit for £39.99. 2 flexible payments of £20 once again. 542181 is your item number. This is the finished one that we've got in the studio. It looks stunning. And when you actually look, you think, no way would I ever be able to do that. But you are going to be able to get all that, and you will be going to be able to do it as well at home. Last but no means least, I like this one. I can see this one in a kitchen. I don't know why, I just can. It's Tiny Fruits. So you get everything drawn out for you, once again, by Zena. You've been very busy. Tiny Fruits, your paint palette, your paints and your brush in there as well. Remember, full online tutorials. From an online video to a step-by-step guide is what you're getting as well. You're also getting full instructions on the back of your packaging. There's also a QR code if you're down with the kids. There's QR codes on there as well that will also take you to websites as well that you need to know. But do not worry, everything will be sent to you. Once we've got your email address, I use the royal way, not me personally, Zena. Once you've purchased, you're giving us, well, it's not the right, you're sort of giving us your email address, which then what we can then do is send you that link on, the link that you're also going to need. The easiest and the quickest way to find all these is jump to the website, is choose the option you can flick through and have a little look as well. You've got things like the City of London, the Yorkshire Giraffe that's on there, Hope that's on there as well. You've also got the lemon wreath, you've got the seated woman, that's on there, the Golden Landscape as well, and the Tiny Fruits. I love the Tiny Fruits one. It's very, very busy right there. I think it's time to go for our first demonstration of the hour. And let's if you've got any questions this hour as well, if you're really sitting on the fence, Zena's the one to ask. We've got her here in the studio, studio@hochanda.com, and we can ask your questions. If it is that sticking point and you don't really know, you're thinking, oh, is it for me? Ask the question. Ask the question why we've got it here. Right then, Zena, it's all yours, my love. What are you up to?
Cool. Well, I thought we'd get started by demonstrating Hope. So Hope is this beautiful seascape done by an artist called Victoria Obolensky. You can see her here on the back, and these are the instructions that she's put forward. So I'm going to pretty much focus today on the sky, just to show you quite how intuitive it is, even if you're a complete beginner, to create something that looks pretty intricate when it's all done and dusted. So to do that, I'm going to be using 4 of the paints that come in the set. So the set comes with 6 paints, and I'm going to be using the first 4. And you can see them here in my palette. And so what I'm going to be doing to get us started, I'm actually going to use a sponge to get that coverage. And the sponge has got a really beautiful effect when it comes to blending and creating some of the wispiness of the clouds that you're going to see. So what I'm doing to begin with is I am just absolutely, as you can see, just covering the board with my first coat of blue paint. And the wonder of acrylics is it's really about layering. So your first coat always looks a little bit primary school, but it's such an essential foundation to start to build in the piece and the complexity of some of the techniques that we're going to use. So that's my foundation there. Just done with the sponge, and now I'm going to start to build on top of that. So what I find really interesting about looking at the sky, particularly in a painting, is that the sky actually appears quite a lot darker up top, and it gets lighter as you approach that horizon. So to achieve that, I'm going to take a little bit more of my darker blue and blending over the foundation that I've created, I'm going to start to create that sense that you've got this beautiful, vibrant blue sky up top, and it is just gradually turning into a soft, whitish horizon. And as you can see as I'm doing this, you can see that I'm working up towards a little strip of masking tape. Now that masking tape comes pre-taped for you, so it will go exactly where you need it. You don't need to move it. You can if you want to adjust it, but you don't need to. And you can see underneath that tape, you can see hopefully a very fine sketch that has started to come through, and that's of your wave, the marbling at the front of the wave, and then your sand. But today I'm just going to be focusing up top on the sky. So you've got my base there, my beautiful dark blue up top, getting lighter and softer towards the horizon. And to just create that contrast, I'm going to do the same thing in reverse, where I'm going to work with my white over the top. And I'm just going to start to layer this up. Now I know right now it's not looking like much, but trust me, it's a process and it's going to get us to exactly where we want to be. But if you're a beginner right now, hopefully you're looking at this technique and you're thinking, hey, I could do that. That looks pretty straightforward. Bit of sponge, bit of paint. Don't even need to worry about the colours I'm using because it's all there, set out, pre-dosed. Plenty of it as well, you're not going to run short. And so all that means is that you can, as soon as it's arrived, as soon as it's landed, it's dropped off on your doorstep, you can get painting right away. There's absolutely nothing you need at home other than a cup of water would be really helpful. Maybe a bit of kitchen roll just to help you mop up if you get a little messy. But otherwise, absolutely nothing you need because it's all there in the kit. And you'll see the instructions have been written by the artist herself. So she's got her own little tips, her own little tricks, the things that make Victoria famous in her own right. You're getting that inside scoop into how she really works, how she really thinks when she approaches a painting like this one.
So are all these tips that you're telling us now, are these the step-by-step tutorials that we're going to get on... I've just read the instructions as well. The instructions are amazing for this. They really break everything down. But these are the online tutorials. What you're telling us now, in theory, is what we're going to get on the online tutorial.
Yeah, spot on, exactly. So some of our guests, you want to use this time to get off the tech and to work in their own space, in their own time, free from the screens. And if you're that person, then you've got really comprehensive written instructions there that will give you everything you need. But some of us are really visual learners, and there's nothing quite like seeing the artist herself doing it for real. And there's something about seeing the brush strokes, the method, even just meeting her and getting a sense of her energy, that's just super wonderful and interesting. So that's what you get in the app. You get a pre-recorded video.
So we're looking at the app at the moment.
Yeah.
So this is
There's
what
Victoria.
you're watching at the moment. This is our Victoria doing the sky that you're currently watching. So this is the tutorial that you're going to get dropping into your email box once you've loaded that app as well. So they really go into the detail. Which I absolutely love. So you're never on your own with this either. You'll always have that friendly help, that friendly face at the end of a video. What I also like about a video as well is you can stop and start it and you can rewind it as many times as would you want. Would you say watch the videos first before you go in with the painting?
Yeah, that's what I do personally. So I love to watch the video top to bottom. They're only short, they're only about 20 minutes long, and you can skip to the part of the video that you maybe feel stuck with. So imagine I started with the written instructions, and there was just a bit that I didn't get. I could just hop across straight to that part. But so yeah, I'd watch the whole thing through if you like, and then if you get stuck, you can always just drop straight back into to where you need to be to get that help.
Which is amazing, isn't it? So you really got everything that you need there. 2 flexible payments of £20 a day, £20 in a month's time as well. This is what the kit looks like that you're getting here. So you're getting the board, you're also getting the sponge and the brushes as well, and your palette, everything that you need in there. So right then, so we've done the sky. What are we adding now?
So what I'm doing, I'm just starting to create a sense of the clouds. So what's lovely about the clouds in Victoria's piece is that they're very light, they're very sweeping, and so to create that softness, I'm blending in with my sponge. I introduced the brush to help with some of the white detailing, and I've chosen to go back to the sponge, but you can see which of these techniques feels best for you, and do what feels right. The beauty of working this way is that you're being taught some very transferable, useful painting skills that you can then interpret how you want. So if I wanted this sky to be stormy and moody, and I could absolutely create that energy by just simply changing out some of the white for a little bit more of the black. But so what I'm doing now is I'm just creating a sense that the clouds are slightly more grey under the belly of the cloud where the sun can't quite reach, and ever so slightly more white up top where the sun is hitting and striking them. So to create that sense of contrast, I'm just going back in layer by layer, just creating that sense of sweeping, effortless, organic shapes. And the lovely thing about painting nature is that no one needs to know that this was what I was going for. No one needs to know. I could have come up with this seascape all by myself because it's completely unique to me. This isn't paint by numbers. There is no right and wrong. There's a set of ideas and techniques and tips in here, and then I get to take over as my very own artist and make it my own. So you can see that my skyline this time is completely different from the skyline that you might have seen in the finished painting behind Adam. And that's okay, because that is what I am creating this time round, and it's got a beautiful creative interest in its own right.
And I suppose there's no real rush in these either, is there? Take your time, enjoy what you're doing, enjoy the process. We're going to let you set up for another demonstration, okay, Zena, as well. Cool. We're going to try and get through as many demos as we can. We've had some lovely emails as well, welcoming you to the Hochanda family.
Thank you.
We've had some from Trudy and Chloe as well. What a calming aura you have. They're sending them in.
My friend's nickname for me is the Sloth. Because I'm
the
quite...
sloth,
yeah,
wow.
slow.
You keep that for life, Tilly. You didn't tell us that in the meeting, did you now? So we'll be back to the sloth later, is where we will be, for another demonstration. So let's go through it once again, so you can really see what you're getting. Now you get the concept, OK? The world is your oyster, OK? It's only 90 minutes and you can create everything that you're seeing here. I will let you into a secret. All of these that you see here were done this morning by our Zena just before she came to the studio. OK? All of them. From 6 o'clock this morning, these were all done. What time do you finish them, Zena?
We left for the drive about 2.
So between 6 and 2, the entire collection, we did 7 paintings between 6 o'clock this morning and when they left for the drive at 2. Remember, they've got to pack a car, get ready. So let's say 1. All 6 of them. All of them. 7 paintings, 7 hours. It can be done, people. It can be done. But you haven't got to rush them through. I just wanted to give you the concept that it can be done. But you can take as long or as short, go back, keep going, do it over a weekend, take it away on holiday. What a beautiful gift to take away on that retreat that maybe you're going to. That little lodge that you might be going to that's starting to open up, but you've still got to keep that distance. You've got everything here that you need. You only need a cup of water. And that is it. At the moment, let's go through item now. It's the same item number for all of them. You just have to choose which one you are after. 542181 is your item number. Your first one is the City of London, is what we're looking at the moment. A beautiful scape. You get all your paints, you're getting your palettes, you're getting your brushes included as well, and you're getting your sponge in there as well. So you really can go to town and be creative. Whether you're beginner, intermediate or expert, anyone can have a go. I just want to spin these around just to show you they all are on proper canvases. So they're proper canvas boards that you're getting as well, okay? Frame them up, give them as gifts if you wanted to as well. What a beautiful gift. If your budget would stretch, buy 2 or 3. Buy 2 of them, do it with a friend. Do it as in your social bubble, as it were. Do them with a friend while you're there. Remember, there's so many things that you can do. You're both going to get that app. You can both learn from each other. City of London, 542181 is your item number. 2 flexible payments of £20. Up next, we have the giraffe. The Yorkshire Giraffe is what we're looking at next as well. Now, with the Yorkshire Giraffe, we've got a demo for this coming up later. Kids can get involved with these. Children can get involved with a splatty background as well. You also get the giraffe printed out as well. That's already there. 2 flexible payments of £20 once again. This is your finished article that your giraffe's going to look like. And it really does look like a piece of work that you would buy from those top-end stores. It really does. Obviously, you frame it so you can do it to your colours if you wanted to. But for 2 payments of £20, I think that is amazing. You're getting a full tutorial. Remember, these are master classes that you are getting in a box. This is from an art school. A school that would teach you how to paint over a number of weeks. With this, you can do it in your own home, okay? You can do this in your own home, in your own time. You get the beautiful app. Now, this is the time-lapse of the giraffe being done, so this gives you a quick idea of how it's going to look towards the end as well. I love they've got cucumber just randomly on the table. Love that. So you got all the thing on there. Well, you know, it's a healthy little snack, I'm guessing. Look, half of it's been eaten. But you've gotten the quick tutorials, and then if we scroll down the app as well, you get the step-by-step guide as well. And you get these for every piece of artwork that you're looking. Moving on down, this is the Hope. This was the sort of seascape that we saw Zena do at the top of the show once again. So we saw do the sky. How quick did that sky come together with that sponge, with the rolling waves? Now, we've all been here. This could be anywhere in the world if you wanted it to be. This is what Zena's doing right now, look. She's not stopped. She's still going. But how it is beautiful of what you're creating. Look how quick they come together with the rolling clouds that are in there. Once again, you can do this. This is down to you. You can be your own artist. £39.99, 542181 is your item number. The Lemonry is up next. Now, this is slightly different because these are watercolour pencils this time. You are getting your 4 watercolour pencils in there. Your yellow, your brown, your green and your black as well. So you're getting the beautiful watercolour pencils. You're also getting the brush included as well. So if you've never used watercolour pencils before, once again, a perfect way to start. You're getting the colours in there. You're getting the design already drawn on. Full instructions on the back. Remember, you've also got the app as well. So you're never, ever alone with these. Absolutely beautiful. 2 payments of £20, as I said. 542181 is your item number. Up next, this is the seated lady. Seated woman. Seated woman? Seated woman. Seated woman. I was right the first time. Seated woman is what we're up next. Once again, everything this takes everything back to, if you think of an artist, if you think of painting in a class, this is more or less what I think of. This is what you think of. You think of painting the human body, and you can do that now. Once again, it's on a beautiful canvas, sort of a naturally brown canvas that you've got on there as well. It's absolutely beautiful, the canvas is. So you're getting these beautiful, beautiful imagery. All the colours that you need, your artist palettes in there as well. Your finished artwork looks a little bit like this, which is absolutely stunning. You can be doing this as well. 542181 is your item number. Right then, we're moving on. Then, the Golden Landscape Beginner. This is straight in Bosch beginner level. Never picked up a brush before, never picked up a sponge. You will be able to do this, but you'll be able to do any of these, okay? Maybe you start with this. Maybe this is where you start to do those dramatic clouds and that beautiful field that's in there as well. Sort of the rolling hills into the background. Could be wheats of corn, could be anything you wanted it to be. But you could really lose yourself in this. All you need is a flat surface, and as we said, a little bit of water and you're good to go. You're also getting the paints included with this as well. 2 flexible payments of £20 and that online in tutorial as well. Last but no means least, Tiny Fruits. I love this one. You're not meant to have a favourite. I know as a presenter we're meant to be impartial, but I like it. We've also got your tiny fruits on here as well. Once again, you get the outer border. You're also getting your full imagery. This is what the finished article would look like. And if you're like me at home, you'll be sitting there now, and I can guarantee it going, I'd never be able to do that. Nah, I can't do that, Adam. You talk a good talk, but I'd never be able to do it. Trust me. I know it's a cliche, but trust me, you will be able to do this when you get this home. And even if you do a fruit a day, it'll keep the doctor away, but even if you do a fruit a day, and it may take a while, don't worry, you're in no rush for this. £39.99, 542181 is your item number. Everything is on flexible payments. If you don't know what this flexible payment is, here's Alioni to tell us more.
Flexi Order has arrived at Hochanda. What is Flexi Order? When you place an item on FlexiBuy in your basket, you qualify for Flexi Order, which means any other items you add to your basket will also be included in your FlexiBuy payments, so you can spread the cost over multiple monthly payments. After your first payment is made, your entire order will be dispatched. When you add at least £60 worth of any items to your shopping basket, either online or on the phone, you'll qualify for our Flexi Order offer. This means you can spread the cost of your order over equal monthly FlexiBuy payments, offering you the extra flexibility when you shop with us. Flexi Order, making your shopping experience with Hochanda easier.
So there's FlexiPay for you. So that's that tick box done, as it were. So now you know what FlexiPay is. Why pay $39.99 where you can split it into 2 payments of £20 a day? Right then, we've seen paint. Let's go to watercolour pencils, because we all look at them and we all think, meh, is it as easy as they make it look? Because we've seen our Leone use them. We've seen our Lord Martin use them as well. Our John Lockwood. They all use them. But they're all professionals, as it were. But you can be a professional as well. Watch how easy this is. Zena, my love, it's all over down to you.
Thank you. So we're looking at the lemon wreath now, which was done by an artist called Eva Lai. So they use a really beautiful watercolour pencil. These aren't just any old watercolour pencil, they're Caran d'Ache watercolour pencils. And they are the super luxury end of the spectrum, made in Switzerland. And you can really see what all the fuss is about them when you start to use them, because the vibrancy of the pigment that you get with a Caran d'Ache pencil is just second to none. So what I'm doing now, I've done some of the lemons just so that you can kind of see the shape of the piece. And all I'm doing is I'm starting to colour in some of the leaves. Now, as it stands, I'm just working like I would with any ordinary colouring pencil. So that's what makes this piece so easy for a beginner, because anyone can colour with a colouring in pencil. And now what makes this get interesting is the introduction of a little bit of water. Now the water activates the pigment in the pencil, and that turns it immediately into a watercolour style finish. So this is a really brilliant option if you don't like mess and you don't like cleaning up, because with the pencils there's very little mess left behind, as you can see. And it's also brilliant if you have got a little bit of a shaky hand, because you can apply the pencil nice and carefully. You can even rub it out if you need to, and then you just apply the water once you're happy with what it's looking like, and then you've got this beautiful vibrant green finish. Then what you can do with these pencils, once you've created that first wash of colour, is reintroduce some lines as if you're just working with pencil again, making this more of a mixed media piece. So you can see some of that detailing around the lemon, for example, where I am going to go round the lemon, just giving it a bit more definition, a bit more shape. And I'm also going to just colour in a little bit on the side there to create a sense of a shadow. Now I could leave it like that and have watercolour as a base and then pencil on top, and that looks quite beautiful. But if I wanted to loosen it up, then what I do is I just work clean on top. Now, what's really lovely about getting just the right pencils in the kit for this piece is, as you'll know, Caran d'Ache products are quite expensive because they are so lovely. So rather than splashing out on the whole set of 24 pencils, you can just test the waters with this. See if you like it, see if you like the method. And if you do, then go ahead and invest in that whole set. And the really brilliant extra is that you'll get through this whole piece without even touching a sharpener. So you'll have all of your pencil left to make as many more pieces as you like, all from home.
It is, see, it's as easy as that. So you can go as deep, or you can also go as rich as you like. You can just touch the water with the watercolour. You can go on top with your pencil. Remember, you're getting full instructions with these as well. Now, we've had some emails in, but thinking out loud, please, 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 please don't let the app or technology put you off, okay? I really, really don't want you be put off by the sheer fact, oh, I've got to use an app, I'm not going to know what to do, I'm not very good with smartphones, I don't know how to use this. Forget the app. It's there. It's another aid, it's another tool. But you've got full written instructions. Everything is on the packaging. Everything is there. Where are we? Let's take the giraffe, for example. Everything is on the back of the giraffe. It's the same for all of them. Obviously, the step-by-step instructions are slightly different, but you've got all your colourways on there. So if you are no good with technology, if you're a technophobe or whatever the word might be, please don't let that put you off. Because I know some people are thinking, I'm out. It's technology, I can't do technology. Once again, it's simple, but I understand. I totally understand where you're coming from. You've also got aids on the back of the packaging as well, will guide you step by step. You've got full colour imagery there. You've also got full step by step. Even tells you what paints to mix up. Take some yellow paint and water it down onto your palette. That's just the first point I read on there. It really does break everything down for you, so do not worry. But if you are using the app, you're also getting an archive. Now, once again, I don't want this to put you off, but for those people that maybe are tech savvy and thinking, oh yeah, actually, you've got the app there. Now, you can check out how to use the other kits as well. And then maybe you're thinking, right, I might go for that project. I've watched that video a few times. I think I understand it. I'm there. Let's go for the project. Okay? So really do think about it. It opens up a world of possibilities. It opens up a journey that only you are about to go on. It's the same analogy, and I love when our Barbara uses this analogy. It's like getting on a bus. You can get off that bus at any stop you want. But the minute you feel uncomfortable, get off the bus and stop it there. So maybe you only do part of your painting. You think, right, that's enough for me. Maybe you only do the bit of the watercolour and you go back in with your pencil. Maybe that's step 2. Stop there. Leave it for a day and come back to it. Really do. There is so much in there. Right, and let's go back over to Zena for the beautiful giraffe that we're looking at the moment as well. Let's find out how easy this is. We said in our earlier meeting that this is amazing for children as well.
Yes.
What sort of age range are we going for? Are we going for sort of 6, 7 with adult supervision, or?
Yeah, so I'd say ages 7 and up could do it pretty independently. I've seen a 4-year-old do it with a bit of help from mum, and that looked like a really lovely hour spent. So the parts of the technique that I'm going to show you are the big splashes, because they're the bits that the kids really enjoy the most. And I just wanted to show you how simple it is to create some of this effect in the background. So I'm going to start off by just, with very, very wet paint, creating some of these splodges that you get in the background. Now you can see how freely I am applying this. I'm really not putting a lot of thought to where it's going to go, and every time I'm going to do this piece, it's going to turn out different. And that is part of the joy of working in this way, taking a technique and then making it your own. And you can see that an adult with lots of experience can make this very thoughtful and very painterly. and if you're a 6-year-old child, you will also have just as much fun. So what I've done is I've put some yellow paint down and I've done it really wet. And now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to soak some of that back up with a scrap bit of kitchen roll. And what that's doing for me is a feeling of like watercolour splashes already. So it's making that part of my job that much easier. And that then means that I can go straight in on top with my next layer of colour, again working really, really wet and really fast, just splashing on these colours that you can see in the background. So I was starting with yellow and now I've moved on to a blue that I've mixed myself using the colours that I had in the palette, and again I'm going to soak some of this up again. And this last step is the bit that all kids and adults find the most fun, and it's the splashing bit. So I'm going to protect my giraffe's face, but I'm not going to worry about him too much. I just don't want him to get completely splattered. There we are. And now I'm going to take a lot of that blue paint that I made, bluish greenish paint, really wet brush there, dripping, you can probably see, and I'm going to take that over the piece and I'm very gently just going to knock my brush against my wrist, and you can see little fireworks starting where this paint is splashing down onto the palette. And if you are 6, what you'll be doing is you'll be holding the bristles and flicking them. That works too, that's just fine. And what this means is you're going to create that really special, unique, clever background that you can see in Harriet's piece there. And it was that easy, that simple, to turn my giraffe that had no background into my giraffe with this beautiful, colourful piece in the background, just like that.
It's absolutely beautiful and it's so easy to do. And I can't get this point over enough, how easy. Remember though, what you're getting in the kit is quality. The brushes are quality brushes. You go out and find these brushes anywhere else on their own, you're not. The quality is there in the kit already. The pencils, the watercolour pencils that you're getting in there as well are quality. These are not just any old brushes, any old pencils. As I keep saying, they're quality. And that's what you're buying into. You're buying into quality. These are not just kits that have just been thrown together. These are kits that have been meticulously thought about. These are kits that are by artists that normal imagery sell for over hundreds of pounds. And you're getting them in your own home. Okay? So you are getting everything in the kits that I've said before. Right then, let's break them down one more time just to tell you what you're actually getting. So this is the City of London. Now the City of London, once again, forget, as I said before at the start of the show, forget your paint by numbers. This is not paint by numbers in the slightest. This is proper painting, but proper painting for a beginner. Okay? We have got a hand-drawn image on the canvas itself. This is done in pencil, so if you are a true artist already, you think, well, actually, I'd quite like this there. I'd like this little boat up here, someone this one down here. You can do that. You can adjust it, rub them out and do it yourself. It's entirely up to you. But if you're brand new, you've got the guide already there. The guide is there already. Not only have you got the guide, though, you're getting full colour imagery as well. Full colour imagery that you've already got on there. So you've got those beautiful, beautiful images. So you've got some sort of a point. You've got a guidance to go to. This is what your finished look one will look like, but necessarily it won't look exactly the same because it'll be your interpretation. It will be personal to you. Remember, you are getting an art workshop in a box. An art workshop. I can't stress this enough, what you're actually getting. You are getting a high quality lesson from a high quality artist in your own home with tutorials, with full instructions for £39.99, or 2 flexible payments of £20 today. Right, up next, we've got the Yorkshire Giraffe that we've seen Zena do just a minute ago. Once again, same concept. Once again, the canvas is pre-drawn for you, so you literally go in there, manipulate it, put your colours on there as well. All the colours as well, you're getting all the paints that you need as well as your artist palettes and the 2 high quality brushes. Okay, look at these, they are the highest of quality brushes that you're going to use, and you are getting them in the kit already. You're getting 2 of them. You're getting the large and you're getting the small as well. Once again, 2 flexible payments that we're using. This is Zena's one that she's currently got on her desk at the moment. So this is the one that we've just seen. Look at that. Look how vibrant the colour is. 6 and up. Zena's seen a 4-year-old do it, which means my little Molly would be able to do one of these as well. Obviously with guidance from myself. Yeah. She'd give me more guidance, to be fair, but we would be able to muscle through together and get some sort of giraffe that we could say, oh yeah, that is a giraffe. So we can do this as well. £39.99, 542181 is your item number. Up next, we've got Hope. I love this one. No, you're not meant to have favourite. I've got so many ones that I love, but everyone brings back a memory. It reminds me when I used to do my touring days, as it were, my cabaret days, down by the sea, down in Teignmouth and Cornwall and that sort of areas, and just sitting on the beach in Teignmouth. It reminds me of these sorts of scapes that you've got in there. This is the finished one that Zena did this morning, but you've got that crashing waves. You can be transported to that very beach. And once you get a little bit more confident, maybe you put a little creature on that beach. You paint in these little details that you want in there as well. You could make it look like your beachfront. Margate, Cornwall down there, Great Yarmouth, Lowestoft as well. It has got a beach, I know, you'll be surprised. 542181 is your, 181 is your item number. Moving on down, up next, now, Lemonry. This is the watercolour pencils. So it's not all about the paint. If you're not a painter, you think, well, I quite like the paint ones, but I quite like my pencils. These are your pencils. Let me move out the way so you can get a beautiful shot of that one. These is your pencils, is what we're looking at now. You can go in rich, deep colours that you've got in there. Going with your pencils, then going with your waters as well. It's absolutely beautiful, beautiful work. I think this is Zena keeping herself busy while I'm waffling on, but we're currently watching you, so don't stop. This is live demonstrations of how it all works. And as Zena said, you'll never have to sharpen the pencil during this project. So you've still got all the pencils. You've still got the pencils. They're still yours at the end. And once you've got that concept, you are good to go. £39.99, 2 flexible payments of £20. Now, up next, you've got, once again, this is, when I think of art, this is what I think of. It's the seated woman that you've got there as well. It takes you right the way back. It takes you back to that natural form. Once again, you get all the colours in there as well. You get the canvas, which has been pre-drawn on for you as well in the pencil form. Then you also get the paint palette that you've got on there as well. Your finished article looks a little bit like these, is what we're looking at the moment. So you're getting this. You can frame this up. This is entirely up to you. What you want to do with it once you've painted it, but it's up to you. You've got the concepts there and full tutorials as well. Golden Landscapes is what we've got next as well. This is a beginner. A beginner's in entry level is what we're going at here. And I know what you're thinking. No, it's not. It is. Entry level, and you can be creating these at home as well, where you've never picked up a brush before, or you've picked up a fair few brushes in your time, as it were. You can be doing this as well. 2 flexible payments of £20, 542181 is your item number. Last but no means least, we've got Tiny Fruit. Love the name of this. Tiny Fruit. Your Tiny Fruit as well. Once again, all your colours, your paintbrushes and your palette, and also everything has been pre-drawn. We're nearly at the end of the show. I told you it would fly by at the top of this hour. For those people that are still watching at home and maybe they're sitting on the fence, maybe they are that skeptic going, it's shopping telly. Of course they're going to say it's easy. But of course they're going to say anyone can do it. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. It's what people do, and they're thinking about it. What would you say to those people at the moment? Yeah,
sure. So I used to work in the city. I never went to art school. I never did any of that. I just loved painting as a way of relaxing and switching off. So most of the people that come to the studio, 80% of them are people who say, I couldn't draw a stick man, and they have all done wonderful, amazing things. You cannot get any simpler, any easier, any more convenient than these kits. So if you've even got that little bit of curiosity and you just wonder if you've got that talent hidden in you somewhere, this is the way to find out.
It is. I've rounded that up beautifully. There you are. I'm not needed here anymore. Thank you very much, Zena. Your demonstrations were phenomenal. Welcome to the wonderful world of Hochanda as well. It's a good little giggle. It here. We've only got 15 seconds left. Check out your baskets. If I was you, I don't want you to miss out on the deals that we've got for you here as well. Remember, beginner, intermediate, or expert, you can have a go at painting. Go on. You know you want.